Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Life Music and Everything Else. I am your host, Sin. Let's get right into it. So, as y'all can see, the background lights, it's got the blue and orange. I got the Chicago Bears hat on. This is something new, okay? This is a Chicago Bears review session. That's what we're going to call this. And I am a diehard Chicago Bears fan, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. No, I'm not a sports analyst. I'm not a professional sports YouTuber. No, I'm not any of those things. However, I do have a YouTube review channel where I review new music. I talk about movies and different things like that. So this is a new segment I'm doing because I am a diehard Bears fan and I want to talk about it. All right. I want to vent frustrations. I want to be excited, the ups and downs as the NFL season goes. I want to be able to share that, come back and look and have videos of it and just connect with other Bears fans. All right. So this is the first week of this series that we're going to do after every game called Chicago Bears Review Session. And we're just going to talk about the game. Talk about some of the stats, talk about some of the frustrations that we had, talk about some of the good things that we had, and just keep it moving. That's it. A quick unload, a quick pause, a quick recap, a quick, you know what I'm saying? Just as you gather your thoughts from what you've just witnessed and what we just watched, and just talk about the game, man. Because we all love this game. We all love our Bears. A lot of us do love our Bears. And we just want to talk about it. We just want to vent about it. So without any further ado, let's get into this first segment, all right? This first Chicago Bears review session. And off top, let's look at some of these stats. So we played the Indianapolis Colts. This is week 3. We have a chance to go 2-1, something we haven't been, I want to say a couple years, right? Coming into this ball game, the Colts have given up the most rushing yards against their defense in the NFL. Last week they gave up over 200 yards to the Green Bay Packers in the first half. So, coming into this game, our confidence was high. I really thought we could beat this team. I really thought we was going to get a win and go up 2-1. I really believed we had it, especially, we heard the news with DeForest Buckner wouldn't be playing. So I was like, okay, that's another monster that's not in the middle. It can help us out as this O-line tries to grow and gel together. So I was really confident that we could win this ball game. So coming into the game and also leaving the game is two totally different feelings. We didn't run the ball. So let's look into some of these stats. All right. Let's start with Caleb Williams. Let's start with Caleb. I like Caleb a lot. I was excited about Caleb. I'm still excited about Caleb. No, I'm not the fan that's saying the ship is sinking. Hop off, fire everybody. No, I'm not. I understand those fans' frustration for saying it, so I don't try to argue. I'm not one of those guys that like to argue with someone else's opinion. If that's your opinion, I respect it. I listen to it. I take some kind of validity in whatever it is that you're saying that I can see, and we could constantly have a conversation. But I'm not about to argue with someone else about their opinion. The whole keep Justin, let Justin go, get Caleb thing, I was never arguing about that because however you feel is however you feel, right? So I like Caleb. I'm really excited about Caleb. I think he's going to have a great future. It's just going to take time. This thing is going to take time to gel. But looking at some of his stats, the first thing that pops off, 33 of 52 attempts. Why is he throwing the ball 52 times? Why? Why is Caleb dropping back, throwing the ball 50? I thought that was insane amount of attempts for him just throwing the ball. You got 363 passing yards, which I remember I was the fan complaining about. We need, get some passing yards. 300 yards was a milestone to get, but my man almost threw for 400 and we lose the ball game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, was sacked 4 times. Caleb, I thought he's doing the best that he can with what he has. He has a lot. He definitely has a lot of offensive power, I believe, with the wide receivers. Keenan being down, but I loved him and Rome connecting and showing promise. That was a really good sight. DJ Moore, his frustration. I'm not gonna say his frustration is concerning. I don't. It hurts to see. I don't like to see DJ Moore frustrated because he's the happy guy. He's the, you know what I'm saying, the fun guy. You know what I'm saying? And to see, I don't think he can help it to see his body language just visibly being so frustrated with some of these throws and the fact that they're not on the same page and are losing ball games that they should be winning. I think that's more of him saying, this loser mentality, this loser culture was not what we're trying to bring into this year. So I think the frustration is definitely concerning. I just hate to see it with DJ Moore because I really love DJ Moore. He's such a fun guy to watch play football. And when he's not having fun playing football, you definitely can see. So hopefully we get Keenan Allen back next week, and that's able to help us a little bit more, but this run offense is so concerning to me. So concerning. Listen to some of these stats. Roschon Johnson, who I was so glad to see actually play. Roschon Johnson, 8 attempts for 30 yards, 3.8 average on a carry. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 20 yards. He ran the ball 13 times for 20 total yards. An average of 1.5 a yard. No, I'm not putting the blame on DeAndre Swift. I am not saying this is all DeAndre Swift's fault. We have a big issue. We have a big problem why we can't run the ball. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed from last year to, well, of course there was changes from last year to this year. We got rid of Justin. We lost a couple of different linemen who, by the way, are doing very well on another team. Lucas Patrick. We thought Lucas Patrick was the worst possible player, offensive lineman ever. He's doing pretty good over there in New Orleans. He's doing very well over there in New Orleans. James Daniel in Pittsburgh doing pretty well. Even Cody Whitehair. We thought he was old and washed up. So my only thing is these linemen going elsewhere and having success, what is it that we're doing in Hallis Hall where we can't produce good linemen? Tevin Jenkins last year was pretty good, really good. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a professional sports analyst that sits and studies this stuff. I'm just a fan that loves my Bears and want to see them win and was very excited about coming into the season. I don't know if Shane Waldron coming in with this new scheme, they're not grasping it. I don't know what's going on with the offensive line, but it is bad. It is so bad that it seems like every time DeAndre Swift gets the ball and he goes to make a move to run, 3-4 people's right there closing them in, tackling them. I like the way Roschon Johnson ran between the tackles. I don't know what we're going to do here. I really don't, and it's so concerning to not have an offensive line that's like prideful and just strong. That's just like, we're going to smash mouth play football, and then the play action and all the other stuff could come after that. All this stuff that's trying to get cued and a wildcat at the goal line, like put Roschon Johnson in there, put Khalil Herbert in there, smash mouth football. We at the 3-yard line. We in goal line. 4 straight downs, couldn't get it. We all know about the play with the sweep, whatever that play is called, where they run into the outside, the pitch option that he was going to try to pitch out to Swift. We saw 4 linemen on the ground. What happened? 4 of our linemen was on the floor. The whole Colts defense swarmed around Swift. He had nowhere to go. I'm like, it has to be a better way. And I'm looking around at some of these offensive linemen, and I'm like, Pose, I'm not. I don't complain about Poles. Whatever moves that he's make, me as a fan, I was like, I'm going to support it. I'm going to trust it, and I'm a root for my team. Right. Of course, I'll have my little frustrations about this or that, but that's what I was going to do. Hold on one second. Yeah, since y'all don't want to do the podcast, I'm sitting here recording it now. Say what you got to say, and I'm gonna go back and record. So say this is my uncle, y'all. He's the one who got me into this Bears tragedy. What is it that you want to say to the people real quick? You got 2 minutes.
Hey, I just want to say that we have to continue building a team from the inside out.
Okay.
The team needs weapons on the offensive line, and they can learn a lot from the Pittsburgh Steelers. They drafted very well the last few years on the offensive line, and they developed the offensive line way better than we do. And so you can't do anything. You're stunting the quarterbacks, especially Caleb right now, his growth. And so in order to fix that, you're going to have to try to draft offensive linemen, which this past year, I hate to go back, but this past year was a good year for offensive linemen.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Oh, man. You see Joe, oh, he is just.
Yeah, Joe. They call the guy Control Alt Delete. Okay. And he was doing all right against Pittsburgh, but he's got talent. It's his first year as a rookie. He's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, definitely.
If they could get a left tackle like him, and a good center, then you could find guards. And they also picked up a guard by the name of McCormick. I don't know his first name. And the funny thing about the Steelers, the good thing about the Steelers is they drafted in the first round when the Bears selected Darnell Wright. Okay, I thought Darnell Wright was a better pick than their first round pick. His name escapes me.
I have to look it up. But wait, not to cut you off. We're gonna finish this after I get off. Let me get off of this, and I'm gonna call you right back, and we'll finish.
But what about Breon's comment? You gonna put him on too, right?
You want Breon on?
Yeah.
Oh, see, we should have did this early. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna call y'all right back. All right. Yeah, this a family thing from the south side of Chicago. So we've been cheering for the Bears. I've been cheering for the Bears my whole life, basically, since I was a shorty. I guess I was forced into this lifestyle, if you may choose. But I'm not gonna make this long. Like I said, it's just a Bears blog of a fan that's just venting his frustrations, and I'm gonna be on here screaming my excitement at times as well. But I really wish we could figure out why we can't run the ball. I really wish we could get that worked out and get that figured out ASAP, because that's going to help this young man, Caleb Williams, so much. That's going to help our offense so much. It just seemed like last year we go from, I think, back-to-back years, top 3. One of those years we led of course, due to Justin, we led the league in rushing, to now we're not even able to run the ball. And that's so concerning to me. That's so concerning, man. We got to get this offensive line fixed up and get it fixed ASAP. I don't want Caleb. Like my uncle said, I don't want his growth to be stunt at all. I just want him to have a smooth transition into learning the NFL game and learning the things that he needs to learn without being traumatized. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think back to Justin, watching him get ate up in Cleveland. So we got to do better. The coaching has to be better. Of course, the players have to be better and execute better. But Shane Waldron, I need to see something from you, my man. I need to see some different stuff from Shane. Because the offense just looks too stagnant. It's not going forward. Caleb, some of them throws super far out. Like the timing and the connection just not there. I know that's going to come in time, but like I said, I'm just venting my frustration. We really should have won that game. Anthony Richardson throws 2 picks We should have won that game. And shout out to our defense. Shout out to our I love watching them guys play. They deserve the offense to come in and put up points so they can close these games out, win these games by 14 and 17 points with the performances that they've been putting out. Shout out to our defense, man. Tremaine Edmonds, amazing. I love Tremaine Edmonds, man. Shout out our line, Javon Dexter. He's coming. Javon, I love you, man. Of course, Montez Sweat. Shout out Andrew Billings, who clogs that middle up. Shout out to our secondary, who I believe is the best in the league. We have an amazing secondary. We just have an overall amazing defense. And I want to see them guys on the other end of an L. You know what I'm saying? Getting the victories. Celebrate. Excuse me right there. So until next week, we got who we got next week? We got the LA Rams, who just came back and beat San Francisco. So hopefully when we get on this, it's going to be a little bit different, all right? Thank y'all for watching. Be safe, be blessed, be healthy, all right? Bear down. Life music and everything else. I am your host, Sin. Subscribe. We're going to do this every week. After every game, we're going to talk Bear stuff. So come join me. Peace.